All right, so what's up? We back at it again. Bad news travels fast. So look, we go already done talked about Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin. We talked about how Frank Martin he don't really want to smoke. Some people speculate did he have another fight. That's not the case. The case is he just really don't want to with Shakur Stevenson right now. You know he about 29 years old. Can't really afford to take no loss, especially no big one like that. And he even made comments about in order to be the top dog, you got to be the underdog first.
He had to do it.
Yeah,
Everybody got to be.
everybody
Every
had
top dog got to be an underdog.
Exactly,
You know,
exactly. Especially if you think you can whoop him.
About that. Now, the thing is this. Don't just look at Frank Martin. I don't just look at Frank Martin. I look at his whole team. Is Frank Martin saying don't do it? Because Frank Martin, that ain't really his type of style. I thought he was the type of guy who he gonna always take the fight, or is his team? Remember, he up under Errol Spence, who up under Derrick James. Derrick James also had Jamel Charlo. You gotta look at it like this. Derrick James just won Trainer of the Year. Trainer of the Year. Bro, he can't have all his top fighters losing like that. Not in the same year, not after just winning that. Now, we already know about the Jamel Charlo and the Canelo Alvarez fight coming up. That's going to be a hell of a fight right there. I'm going to put money on that fight, just like I put money on Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Let me just cover this right now. Y'all can go look at my old videos. Y'all already know. I picked Errol Spence to win that fight, and he did. He lost. And that was what it was, and I lost money. And you goddamn right, I'm putting more money on more fights because that's what I do. I bet on fights. And damn it, Jamel Charlo. Let's get into Jamel Charlo and Canelo though, and let's go about the Frank Martin and Derrick James situation. Derrick James, if he loses top fighters, losing Frank Martin take a loss, losing Shakur Stevenson. Let's say Jamel was to lose Canelo. That's a hard ass fight right there. And we already seen what happened with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Yo man, that's a bad look. That's a real bad look. That's right there. Can't even handle that. So that's why I'm looking at it like, yo, was it the team? I talked to Frank Martin like, yo, man, we just don't want to go to Shakur right now. Especially losing somebody inside the same camp. It ain't just losing like, see, Jamel lose Canelo, that's different. That's a whole different camp and everything like that. But for your top guy, Errol Spence, the top guy in that camp, him to lose. And then go lose to, Shakur, who right there with Terrence Crawford. Oh, man. It's like, just losing back to back like that to the same camp. Big brother beat the big brother, little brother beat the little brother. And that right there, that's going to make Derrick James look a certain way. Now you got Anthony Joshua, who is also under Derrick James. Let's say Anthony Joshua fight Deontay Wilder. What if Deontay Wilder beat Anthony Joshua? Now you got to ask, do Derrick James want all the smoke as a trainer with every goddamn fighter? I believe he do. I believe he should. But at the same time, is he over here, is he a little bit worried? Is he looking like, damn, is this really going to hurt my stock? Because you don't want to just rack up no L after L after L after L after L. Even though Jamel Charlo and Canelo didn't happen yet. And the Frank Martin, he didn't take no loss yet. But we seen like the way it's going, the way it's looking. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, they going to run that back at 154. Who I'm going to have on that fight? I don't know. After that first fight, I know I had Errol Spence that first time. But the way that first one looked, Terrence Crawford looked real good. And they showed about how Errol Spence looked against Southpaws. Yeah. We'll talk about that whenever that's solidified and that day is happening. Then we'll get into that around that time. But as far as like Shakur Stevenson, Frank Martin, as far as Derrick James, y'all tell me what y'all think. How would y'all feel about Derrick James if his top fighters was to lose? If Jamel Charlo was to lose to Canelo. If Frank Martin was to take a fight with Shakur Stevenson, he was to lose. And we saw what happened with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. Let's say Terrence Crawford won again in the rematch. Man, y'all let me know, man. Like, comment. Let me know how y'all feel. Bad news travels fast. I'm out.